For eras I had walked alone, with no companion but Azura's light. Her voice was all I needed to journey through the darkness of solitude. But for a time, I sought solace in my fellow believers at the shrine of Our Lady. We would commune under the twilight sky, sharing stories of Azura's wisdom and visions. We were family, bound by our love for the Twilight Goddess. As time passed, Azura's visions began to test us in ways we could not have anticipated. She forced us to confront our deepest fears and insecurities, driving many of us to madness. Some wandered into the snow and never returned. The others joined our secular brethren in Windhelm, or set sail for Solstheim. Fate can be a cruel mistress to those who are not ready, but like you, I embraced the visions of the goddess. Just as you survived the encounter against Malyn Varen to emerge as Azura's chosen, I survived her tests and persevered in the storms. Perhaps we persevered because fate has already decreed our triumph. Or perhaps fate chose us because we were the only ones who had the grit to fight through it all. I got to meet her chosen and drive his destiny. She may not have granted me great power as promised by Mehrunes Dagon, nor infinite knowledge as spoken by Hermaeus Mora. But I was given clarity, peace, knowing that there is a greater plan for me, and that I have my part to play in Azura's design. I was shown my destiny. A bright, devoted champion would one day, driven by fate's hand, arrive at the shrine of Azura. Azura did not tell me my task, but through that vision, I had realized I must be the one to guide the chosen to the goddess's light. When I touched the champion's soul in the vision, I felt a sense of duty. I will become responsible for the chosen's fate, their safety, and their happiness. And in that, our paths shall intertwine for all eternity. Azura placed me at her shrine for a purpose. I believe this is it. Perhaps there were times our thoughts diverged, that I would suggest one path, and your mind would insist another. But in truth, happiness comes from adherence to the goddess's teachings, for her path is the one of brightness and clarity. As her priestess and your companion, I try to bring you closer to her path, so that you may become content as I am. You refer to Mephala, the Spider Queen, she who weaves intricate webs of intrigue and secrecy. She thrives on manipulation and the darker aspects of relationships, and her joy derives from the severing of bonds among mortals. While Azura understands the necessity of choices and the complexity of fate, she does not endorse the seeds of deceit that Mephala sows. Very well. If you choose to embrace Mephala's chaos, then you must be prepared for the discord that comes with it. Remain vigilant, for in the dance of shadows, clarity can be a rare commodity. Reckoning. There will be no gruesome war of succession, for a brutal liege will have already murdered all who shared his father's blood. There will be no Thalmor invasion, for it is the Emperor's ravens that shall ravage the Golden Eagle, tearing its wings apart. The Empire of Men will have died. In its place, a sun that rises in the west. Perhaps you are, after all, the chosen of Azura. Azura did not show me what will transpire between you and the new Emperor, but it takes no prophecy to understand one thing. Your paths and his will cross, and blood will flow where you both walk. It was Azura's vision. If you wish to thank anyone, you should thank our goddess.